really important that we begin to change the mindset of young people to know that your vote counts.
They don't understand that the legislative arm of government is actually a co-equal arm of government.
We have an incredible amount of potential.
Whatever it is I was doing, because of my personal DNA, it had to be of an international standard.
Which is what, seriously speaking, is all about. Welcome. A lot of people have dreams and ideas that they want to actualize, but it makes them end up being entrepreneurs. And oftentimes, when they become entrepreneurs, one of the things they don't think about is their books. What do I mean by that? The accounting that comes into it, the numbers. Now, on the show today, I'm going to try to get you to understand why you need to know your numbers. But more interestingly, a group of women have come together to make those things easier for all businesses in Nigeria, or anyway, beginning, of course, from here. So I'm very excited about having these women on set because I am partnering with them to ensure that business owners understand better their numbers. This is Seriously Speaking, and I'll be back in a short while with my guests if you don't go away. Yes, welcome back. As a businesswoman, I know that most times you don't think about your numbers. You're thinking about, profits and loss, yes. But how do you achieve those things? And most entrepreneurs cannot afford, they think, to hire an accountant to do their work. And so they ignore those things until maybe the taxman comes. So it's my pleasure today to be discussing this topic on this show, especially like I said in my opening, because it's a group of women that have come together to make something that is innovative, that would help people have better understanding of their numbers, especially entrepreneurs. So I will start, Mo. I'll start with Inyang. Inyang, it's nice to have you on Seriously Speaking.
Nice to be here, Adesuwa. Thanks for having us.
And Bukki Orekoya, it's nice to have you. When was the first time you knew each other?
We knew each other for the first time in 2013.
Now, when I introduced this show, I said most people don't think about accountants when they start. So even you as a business, did you think, okay, you're an accountant, that's not a valid question, is it? No, but do you agree that that's what happens?
Yes, I've been an auditor practically all my life. And usually...
What does an auditor do?
Well...
Assuming I'm an
Audit is supposed to be statutory, actually.
Every company, no matter how small.
No, every limited liability company is supposed to be audited once a year. It's surprising that not every one of them actually do carry out this audit. And even when they do, it's so late that the results of the audit is not used for the benefit of the owners of the business. So it's just an expenditure, and one that conveniently is not done unless there is money. And it's not supposed to be like that. As an accountant, I firmly believe accounting primarily is supposed to be for decision-making.
Mm. Well, what we're trying to organize here is a course that's going to come up. When is it coming up again?
On the 13th and 14th of April, yes.
Okay, if they go to the website, they'll find those details.
Yes.
I can't advertise it anyway. But it's all good. The thing is for business owners and aspiring entrepreneurs, the basic mistakes that they make or the basic things that they should know. Why do we need to do this?
We need to do this because, like you said, people truly don't know. Some probably know, but they just feel, you start a business and your passion is there and you're running.
Did you try to start a business yourself before you joined together?
Oh, yes, I did. And I was on board with everything,
Because you had the knowledge.
Yes, because I had the knowledge. And it's not rocket science. But what happens is that we just tear down that path and we just continue going. And you just wonder at the end of the day, I always ask this question, are you even making money or are you just busy? If you're making money, how do you know that you're making money? Because if you're not taking decisions based on your financials, then you are just busy, running a hobby, most likely.
No, okay, why this is different, though, is even if you have an accountant, they will tend to depend, all those numbers I don't understand, accounting is not my business. Is that a valid question? Is that a valid observation that I will be deceived by my accountants? Because you guys deceive us, don't you?
No, the professionals, I bet, will not deceive you. But I think every business owner should understand their business. I mean, that is supposed to be, the financial is supposed to be the result of your passion. And so you shouldn't really depend 100% on somebody else. If somebody else helps you to collate the figures, you should at least understand what these figures mean and how it takes you to your preferred future.
So this training is going to help us read numbers, or what? Because I'm going, actually. I mean, I need it because, I mean, the reason I'm even interested is that very soon, you know, okay, there they are. I was wondering where the 4. We have to introduce all 4. There's Cecilia. Cecilia isn't here. And who's a...
Folake.
Folake isn't here either. Cecilia is an accountant too.
Yes, and so is Folake.
Oh, there is... Why did you guys take this photo with Ladi right there in the middle?
Yeah.
That was at our company lunch.
So you had to bring him in.
That event, yes.
Now, between all 4 of you, you have how many years' experience?
Well, we like to say between the 4 of us, we have over 120 years' experience.
That's awesome. You know, and aren't you worried and scared about... I mean, you've been together now for 3 years. I mean, you know, almost 3 years. Is it fun working with women? Let me start with you.
It's been fun, actually. I think I'm the one with the longest number of years I worked alone. To suddenly have 3 sisters, that's what we call ourselves, 3 other sisters to be able to share with is really fantastic.
Okay, but the beauty about it is the public is going to benefit ultimately. That's my own interest, right?
That's right.
And how the public will benefit ultimately is one thing I'm partnering with you on. So I want to, first of all, take a break so I can go to the panel section so I can have Ladi on set with me. So if you don't go away, I'll take a break and I'll explain to you, at least before you go away, you will understand some basic things and terminologies that you must know before you come for that training that we're talking about. See you shortly. Yes, welcome back. By the way, the training that today's woman is collaborating with Averti to bring is not only for women. Before they start thinking I'm being gender insensitive. And to show that I'm not gender insensitive, I have the gender who introduced these women at the beginning, at least the other gender. We say the men are the inferior ones.
No.
Yeah, do you agree?
The intimidated ones.
Intimidated by who?
By the women.
Well, I'm glad that you agreed to join us on set to this, because when I met them and I heard their story, and they all kept talking about one man that saw all of us. Now, it's interesting because you are a chartered accountant, and then you advise some entrepreneurs, female, to come together and be your competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
The sky is so wide. There's so much work for everybody to do. And, you know, I also had one relationship or the other with all the women concerned.
As you knew them as individuals?
Individually. I knew them individually. And I found out that they had all gotten to their prime in their profession. They'd done so well. And they were probably also near retirement or at retirement. And I felt that they were also running individual businesses. And in my profession, particularly as a chartered accountant and also a member of council, I was previously on the council of ICANN, I had been trying to mentor people to try to stop owning pokey businesses and try to have something that's more, that people will take more seriously, so that the market will take them more seriously. So I saw my friends having businesses, running on their own as one-man businesses, and I felt that if they came together, these women would be a formidable team.
Why would aspiring entrepreneurs need to understand money, Inyang?
They would need to understand money because they are trying to grow their businesses, right? So this money that they have, is it theirs or is it their business? And if it belongs to the business, how many things need to be done with that money? Do you understand? Because it's like what Ladi was saying, that you have a huge bank balance does not mean...
What if you have a no bank balance? I'm thinking from experience now. And you're thinking in accountant, okay, I can manage. I put the records down and then, you know, find somebody to audit it and stamp it at some point in time. You know, we try to cut corners. You know that. And aren't accountants expensive to acquire?
I think you can always have an accountant that will suit your pocket. They are in different
professionals.
sizes.
You know, you said something earlier about if they're truly professionals, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. You can get professionals who can cater for small businesses, medium businesses, big businesses.
When I say I don't like numbers, how do you convince me that whether I like numbers or not, you've got to know your numbers?
You've got to know your numbers or else you're going to go broke one day. You're going to go broke one day, yes. Because like I said, a lot of people always look at the bank balance. No, don't look at your financial statements. I also encourage every small business, do a feasibility. When you do a feasibility...
Continuously, not the first one that we do. We do when we start now.
You do when you start, because a lot of people just go into business because they see that their friend is doing that business. They want to do the same business. We never do the fundamentals. When you now do it, you now find your profit, you're not making money. That one is driving a car, you're still riding on kekena paper and wondering what is going on. It's because you're not putting pen on paper to actually see what you're doing wrong.
So, thank you for watching. Hopefully, if you go to www.twmagazine.net, you'll find information about it. Or if you went to Averti.
Yes, www.averti.com.ng.
Okay, I'll charge you later. Thank you so much, and see you again on the show. That's what's been like today. We'll see you again next week. Bye.